to the Tom's River Show. Pat O'Melia here. You concerned Tom's River resident there. Why I do the show. To keep you educated, informed, and hopefully amused. Today, again, on the bottom of the screen, everything you need to see. Love me on Facebook. Like us on YouTube and all that stuff. If you need to get in touch with me, you got a story idea, you got some consumer issues, send me a text, send me an email, whatever you need. Today, our topics are the Ocean County Commissioners have started a call center for making appointments for the vaccines, and they're spending $1.1 million of your money for something they should be doing themselves. We're going to talk about the Tom's River state funding school cuts. You know, they're arguing the cuts, but it's not going to work. The formula is the formula. We got the same problem in Jersey City. We have an interview today with Cheryl Lee. She is the founder of Rockefeller Brands. It's a flavored vodka where you can get here in Tom's River, right on Route 37 at Route 37 Liquors. They have the new location further down on 37 towards Seaside Heights. So we'll be talking about that all today. And in Seaside Heights, where we have our studio here, they have officially banned dogs on the boardwalk. And they're citing because people weren't picking up after the dogs. I've never seen any evidence of that. And the dogs were always off the boardwalk by 11 o'clock. So somewhere during the week, I'm going to talk to Mayor Tony Vaz, find out about that. Plus, we're going to start figuring out how to promote Seaside Heights this year. The more we promote Seaside Heights, the better it will be for Tom's River. All right, we're going to break for commercial. We'll come back with your Ocean County Commissioner story. We'll be right back. Ferns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, Jersey City. Hudson County's only monument maker, serving all faiths and cemeteries. Design, studio, and large inventory on site. Cemetery inscriptions and custom orders welcome. Ferns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, just south of Secaucus Road. Craftsmanship that will last for all eternity. Ferns Brothers, Jersey City, Albert H. Hopper, North Arlington. Visit us on the net.
Stevens Jersey City Ford, located right off of NJ 440 North. Across the Hudson Mall is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. Check out Ford's latest models like the 2020 Ford Fusion with its stylish looks and hybrid options, or the unparalleled high-performance 2020 Ford Mustang. The 2020 Ford F-150 Raptor is ready for those rugged off-road terrains with trail control. Need a mid-sized truck for your towing and hauling? The 2020 Ford Ranger will deliver. The 2020 Ford Escape is a luxury SUV that was made for comfort and adventure on the go. Returning is Ford's legendary Bronco, which takes you back to the true meaning of off-roading. They are now available for pre-order in our showroom or on our website. Let us help you find your next vehicle. Stevens Jersey City Ford, 201-432-7272.
Cutting edge surgical care is right here in Secaucus.
Robotic surgery is safer.
Shorter hospital stays.
Smaller abdominal incisions, the size of an M&M. Here at Hudson Regional, we provide world-class robotic surgical care.
We're back. Tom's River Show. Pat O'Melia here. You a concerned resident of Tom's River. That's why we do the show. Because you're a concerned resident. You should be concerned. Because your Ocean County freeholders are misspending your money again. There have been a lot of calls to the freeholders, or actually commissioners. It's going to take me forever to call them commissioners, for a lifetime of calling them freeholders. They've been receiving calls of residents, constituents here in Ocean County, trying to get an appointment for the vaccines. And obviously that's too much work for the commissioners and the county of Ocean as a whole to handle bookings for the residents. So what they've done, because they have no damn concern for your money, is they spent, and they will spend, $1.1 million of your tax dollars to open a call center, to do the job you'd think they would be capable of doing, handling calls from the constituents. With all the county employees, many of them working remotely, you think they can handle some phones? You think we can forward a call? Do you think we can do something better with your $1.1 million than opening a friggin' call center? How many county employees do you have? That we can't put a group together that you're already paying for to handle calls? That's friggin' ridiculous. You know, you look at the largest cities in the state, Newark, Jersey City. They didn't start any call centers. You got mayors like Barack there, Russ Baraka, and Mayor Fulop in Jersey City, doing all they can to hold the line on digging into your pockets. And they're battling their school system, especially in Jersey City. We'll talk about that later in the show with Tom's River, where their school systems are jacking up the taxes, and you got these mayors fighting and to save every dime they can, so not to dig into your pockets. And then you have Ocean County, who has an issue with people calling them for assistance. It's their friggin' job. This is what the county's supposed to do. Serve the people, not keep spending your money. It is flat out lazy that this group of commissioners, and it's one of the problems when there was actually no competition on the commissioner board, where we don't have to worry about getting elected. There's no possible chance that a Democrat could win or an independent because we got a little cabal here. They don't care how they spend your money. They just write it. It's not my money. Let me write a check. It is flat out lazy that these five couldn't figure out how can we get a group together that we're already paying for to handle calls from our constituents who have problems getting an appointment for the vaccine. You know, how many calls do you think they're receiving a day? They get thousands? I doubt that. But again, so many county employees, many working remotely. We couldn't come up with some sort of a group that can handle these calls? You know, we're knocking the state with the Department of Labor and unemployment claims where they are getting hit with thousands and thousands and thousands a week on getting benefits to people. We'll throw rocks at the state. But here, Ocean County, where the problem is answering a phone. You can't answer a phone. You can't find 10 county employees. We can get somebody from every department, or have these people who are working at home that answer calls from your constituents? No, you can't do that. But it's so easy to write a check, and it's really easy to write a check when it's somebody else's money. And that's what they do constantly. There is never a friggin' effort with Ocean County to try to save you money. And they brag about, oh, you know, our tax rateables are back. We didn't have to up your tax rate this year. You're getting killed in taxes. These are the kind of things. Here's to save $1 million. Do you think there's something better you can do with $1 million in Ocean County than do a call center when we have so many employees now? Were there any layoffs on Ocean County? That's what I recall. Maybe it's a good time that Ocean County picks up the phone and talks to some of the municipalities. Says, hey, you know, we all got these health departments. Think we could put together a group to handle these calls instead of us writing a check that leaves the county government and goes to private sectors? Your money? Did anybody actually sit and say, is there another way we can handle this? Of course not, because it's easy to write a friggin' check with your money. Not one conversation was held by those commissioners saying, how can we handle this? And then we can get some employees together. We put a group to handle these calls. Maybe we call the other municipalities in Ocean County a little shared services, and we figure out how we can save these people money. F no. They just wrote a check. They wrote your money away because it's lazy. It's the easiest thing to do. And if there's a problem with the call center, which you know there will be a problem with the call center, they're going to say, what we're going to do, we did our best. You know, we hired somebody to do this, and they didn't do the job. The problem is they don't do the job. They never do the job. They just spend your money without thinking twice about it. All right, you're watching the Tom's River Show. I'm Pat O'Melia. I'll be right back.
Hudson Regional Hospital, we promise to be prepared for your emergency.
We promise to provide world-class robotic surgical care.
We promise to treat you like family.
To provide accurate diagnostic care.
To provide the most innovative orthopedic care at your doorsteps.
We promise to treat your baby like our own.
To never stop investing in the best of spinal care.
To be with you every step of the way.
Here at Hudson Regional Hospital, we promise to take care of our community.
Consumer Carpets, 3408 Kennedy Boulevard in the Jersey City Heights. Your one-stop store for residential and commercial floor treatments, carpeting, linoleum, tiles, laminates, hardwood floors, area rugs, remnants. All major brands, all in stock. Free estimates, same-day installation. Consumer Carpets, it's savings, selection, installation. Credit cards and debit cards accepted. Financing available. Consumer Carpets, price to fit your budget, installation to fit your schedule. On the net at consumercarpets.com. Consumer Carpets, Jersey City, 201-792-2712. We're back. You're watching the Tom's River Show. Pat O'Melia here. Now we're going to bring in an entrepreneur, Cheryl Lee. She is the founder, along with her partner, of Rockefeller Brands. It is a flavored vodka. It is flavored with coconut, mango, pineapple. I don't even know that you need to use a mix, but we'll find out in a minute. Let's bring Cheryl Lee in. Cheryl, there she is.
Hi.
I can use some of that vodka right now instead of my coffee here. Hello.
Hi, how are you? It tastes delicious.
Right. Quick question. Do I need to use a mix with this?
No.
No? You can drink it, Sam. How do you come up?
Drink it straight.
How do you come up with the mixture of flavors? How much testing went into that?
Okay, so originally, when we used to have parties in Jersey City, and I used to get a white styrofoam box, and I used to put all different kind of ingredients and drinks inside the box with all natural fruits, and I would put ice on it, and we used to call it the Jersey City Hooch.
And that was a forerunner of Rockefeller Brands, Jersey City Hooch. What made you get in? Hooch. What made you get into the vodka business? Tell me the beginning.
All right. So the beginning was, I was trying to decide what I wanted to do with my life. I was always, with the Christmas drive, always involved with volunteering and always taking, care of other people and always creating drinks for everyone's parties. It started out as in my backyard. Then I went to baby showers, bridal showers, and then when I would go to family parties or to friends' parties, I would always bring drinks. So in deciding what I wanted to do, for myself and build my own legacy, I decided to come up with a brand, which consists of vodka, bourbon, seltzers, and regular vodka and other products. Now, honey and, shea butter, I'm building the brand. But I started off with the vodka because everyone loved, my vodka. They love the flavored vodka.
Well, it sounds like it would taste pretty good. Yeah, you can drink it. You can drink it straight. And since you've made all these great drinks, you were probably invited to all the parties in the neighborhood.
I am invited to all the parties in the neighborhood, and I have a lot of fun. But basically, it's a fun brand. There's a mission and a purpose behind everything that I create, and now, it's just not about.
You're the wife of a Jersey City firefighter that played into your founding this Rockefeller brand somewhat. I am the son of a Jersey City firefighter. So tell me that story.
So my husband, Mark, was a 29 and a half years on the Jersey Fire Department. He was a fire captain. My son, Mark, is now a Jersey firefighter. And my husband was a 9/11 first responder. And unfortunately, he passed away due to 9/11 related illness, interstitial lung disease, in 2014. And when he had passed away, he asked my son and I, when he was really sick after the Christmas drive, he asked my son and I to take over the Christmas drive and to build his legacy. And that's what we have done. We have done over 8,000 children at our Christmas drive each year. 3,800 special needs children, cancer kids. We do Christmas Spectacular. We just don't, deliver toys to these children and these families. They become our family. And that's how we started to grow and get fully involved with a hands-on approach with everything that I do.
More people now have died from 9/11 illnesses than the actual victims of 9/11 itself. That's amazing. Back then, I was broadcasting on Broadway right down the street from the World Trade Center when I was in radio. Unfortunately, I never came down with any of the 9/11 illnesses. But if you recall, and I'm sure you do, you could smell the pile in Jersey City just with the smoke just wafering its way over the Hudson River. So just imagine the people who responded and worked on that pile. You have a partner in Rockefeller Brands also, a wife of a Jersey City firefighter.
Well, Rockefeller Brands is run by me. I am the CEO and founder. The bottle is dedicated. When I created Rocabella Coconut Mango Pineapple, the flavored vodka, I want to dedicate it to Captain James Woods from the Jersey Fire Department with his wife, Mary Ann Woods. This bottle here is dedicated to them, and the other products are dedicated. The vodka is dedicated to my husband, 9/11 first responder. My bourbon whiskey is dedicated to my dog, Jax, who my son had adopted, and they had found in Jersey City. He was abandoned and abused. And the proceeds to that is going to build a safe haven for animals where they will be able to go and live their lives. Then I have
Let me break the commercial, and we'll come back, and we'll pick up right with your big heart. You're watching the Tom Rivers Show. Cheryl Lee from Rockefeller Brands is my guest. We'll be right back.
Pinto Properties, Jersey City. Shaping the workplace with state-of-the-art office spaces that address your company desires. Building residences that define your home environment, adjacent to all modes of transportation with on-site parking available. The right address, the right lease. Call 201-521-9000 or visit online at panapintoproperties.com. Panapinto Properties, building Jersey City for everyone. Good Friend Self-Storage in North Bergen, New Jersey is a fully climate-controlled facility equipped with state-of-the-art security, packing supplies, a Refer Friend program, and multiple loading docks convenient for commercial use. Located just off of Route 3 at 4301 Tunnelly Avenue, Route 1 and 9. Call 201-867-2444 or visit us on the web today. Good Friend Self-Storage. Let us be your good friend.
We're back. You're watching the Tom Rivers Show here. My timer didn't go up. My guest is Cheryl Lee of Rockefeller Brands, lady with a big heart. So, Cheryl, you dedicated parts to this to your dog, your husband, your buddy's husband. You again, you have quite a big heart. Your son is a Jersey City firefighter now. What house is he fighting out of?
He's in my husband's old house, engine 10, ladder 12. My son used to be on ladder 12. Now he's on ladder 10.
Is he working with Bruce Springsteen's kid? Not many people really know, but that Bruce Springsteen's son is a Jersey City firefighter.
Yes, very, very nice young man. I have met him at the fireman picnics. My son says he's a very, very nice young man and a very good firefighter.
Now, your brand's won some awards, so this is a really fine product. You know, I read that you won Vodka of the Year in 2020, Best Flavored Vodka, a 2-time gold medal winner. Am I missing a few awards?
I won silver, but I went up not just up against vodkas. I went up against Kanye's. I went up against whiskeys. I went up against all different brands, which is an honor for me to be out there. And February 26th, I've only been in the business for a year, and I know. And like I said, the pandemic had slowed me down, but it hasn't stopped me. And I am just a woman-owned business. I do everything myself with a hands-on approach, which brought me into Rocabella Gives, which is my nonprofit charity organization, which I am also vice president of the Captain Mark Lee Fund with my son and the other firefighters in Jersey City. But Rockefeller Gives is connected with Rockefeller Brands, and that is about building a better tomorrow for women and children from around the world with a hands-on approach. And I am in the process now of starting here in my own backyard of building a salon for specializing for children with autism, children with cancer, and the disabled elderly. Also working on projects to build strength and for women to empower them and support them, especially young single moms and young single dads.
Where do you mix up this vodka? Where do you mix this vodka up and have it bottled?
My vodka is distilled in Florida at Citrus Distillery, and it's basically just right from farm to bottle. It's all natural, gluten-free, and
right, so
it's a great product.
When you're done with me today, you're not going to go behind that door in the bathtub and mix this stuff up in the true hooch background.
No. It does start in my home. It starts in the home, and it sits, and it waits, and then I put it together, the formula, and then I send it to Citrus Distillery. I go there and I taste it. I approve it. Then it's bottled.
Where can I get it in Toms River and Jersey City?
Okay, so Easy Liquors on Route 37 East.
You got a new location?
Then I have, yes, Lucky Spirits on Route 9. And then I am in Seaside at all right. Lucky Spirits.
He'll come to you.
Easy Liquors. Yes, it will come to
you. Now, the Easy Liquors, they just opened a new location here on Route 37 in Toms River. Much bigger store.
Going to a Seaside, yes.
Now,
yeah.
In Jersey City, you're at one of my favorite liquor stores because of the sign they have outside, Stuyvesant Liquors.
An oldie but goodie, but goodie, and
a great sign. That sign should get historic designation.
Yes, it's family owned, by the firefighters and Jersey firefighters, and then I'm in the Park Tavern. I'm growing there.
Speaking of taverns, can I get it at Healy's on Newark Avenue?
Not yet, because they just he's just starting to get everything together, but it's going to be in Healy's, yes.
If anything you need, I'll get in touch with the former mayor. I know all the sons there. We'll get you in Healy's Tavern. How do I buy it online? How do I buy it online?
Yes. All right, so you can buy it online. We are at Total Wines. We also on Dazzly. You can get it. You can order everything online, and we're also you can get it online through all different kind of different websites. And Kelly Liquors in Belleville.
We just showed you Rockefeller Brands website, so we can order through there also, right?
Yes, the locations. Yes, and I just signed with Total Wines, and we're going to be going international.
Why don't I bring you back in about another 6 months, and we'll see how you progress. Anything my shows can do for you to help, please give me a call. You know how to reach me with Ricky McCormick, and you got my cell number. Anything I can do, Cheryl? Yes, Ricky McCormick
is my publicist.
Anything I can do to help you, just give me a call.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And God bless everybody.
That's Cheryl Lee, Rockefeller Brands, with that big bottle of vodka. I'm Pat O'Melia. I'll be right back.
Newport, the luxury waterfront community on the Hudson River, offers the quality of life you deserve in 10 high-rise rental towers with amenities such as the on-site Newport Path subway, light rail and ferry service, Newport Town Square, 3 playgrounds, dog run, upscale restaurants, retail giants like Sears, JCPenney, Macy's, and Target. Morton Williams Supermarket is just outside your front door. A health and fitness club, spa, skating rink, and medical facilities are also on site. NewportNJ.com. Enjoy the New York skyline from Newport Town Square. Manhattan is just one path stop away or quick ride through the Holland Tunnel. Nursery and private elementary schools all on site. 12-screen movie theater at the Newport Center Mall. Want to visit Newport? Stay at the Westin or Marriott Hotel. Go to NewportNJ.com for details. Newport has luxurious towers, great restaurants, shopping, New York skyline views, schools, playgrounds, a marina and yacht club, gym, spa, fine wine, fine living. It's incredible. It's you. NewportNJ.com. Newport, live like you want.
We're back. You're watching the Toms River Show. Almost forgot what show I was doing. I'm Pat O'Melia. You're a Toms River resident. I could use some of that Rocabella vodka right now. Yeah, 12:30. When I'm taping this, so it's okay. Toms River Schools. You're facing more cuts in school funding from the state. And it's going to be a yearly event until I think the number is $90 million in school cuts. Now, it is very difficult to come by how you're going to deal with the cuts of this nature. But what has to happen is the Toms River schools are going to have to figure out how to do with less money. And the first thing you need to do is look at the cost of your school system. Now, we have the same problem in all the states. Again, I always bring up Jersey City because I'm from Jersey City, and most of you in Toms River are from Jersey City. They're dealing with the same problem. More numbers, they're losing hundreds of millions a year. They've done everything they can. I know the city of Jersey City is working municipal money in there. They put in a payroll tax, but there is no way we're going to overcome the tax cuts from the state municipally unless we want to hike the taxes to such a point that there will be no affordable housing in Jersey City. In the little over the last year in Jersey City, the school board raised our taxes 37%. They just announced a budget this week where they're raising the taxes $1,000 a year. Now, in Jersey City, there's a rent hike moratorium right now because of the pandemic. When that moratorium expires, there are going to be some whopping tax hikes, rent hikes in Jersey City because we couldn't pay, none of the landlords could pass this along. It is going to be passed along. You're going to see rent increases in Jersey City, $2,500 to $3,000 a year. And as much as Jersey City tries to create affordable housing, it's not affordable unless the city is affordable. And that's the problem with the schools. It's the school system in a lot of the cities, Toms River, Jersey City, and Newark, it is becoming a huge problem with the state cuts. As much as the local system should try to control their expenses and make what cuts are necessary, it is also a big state issue. When we have 584 school districts in the state, and each one of those school districts has their related expenses, their superintendents, their assistant superintendents, their deputy superintendents, a whole group of salaries and benefits that you are paying for. That has to be addressed. We don't need 584 school districts. That has to be condensed, and we keep talking about that. I know Vin Coppell in Monmouth County, they're running a pilot program where they're going to try to condense, but what we need to do is condense the school districts to 21 school districts. And you can exempt teachers from any actions, but outside of that, everything has to be reviewed. Do I need, now I think we did a story last year or so, it was like $172 million a year just in superintendent salaries, and that didn't address assistants or aides and none of that. There has to be a complete review of the school structures in the state of New Jersey. We don't need 584. We need to cut expenses. We're the highest property tax state now. We're going to break records. We'll be 1A. It'll be. Is there a higher number than 1? No, but the rate we're going, we'll create one. I want to give a few things here. It's been 1 year with COVID-19. It's amazing where we've come in 1 year. Just creating a vaccine to battle COVID-19 is amazing in 1 year. Bob Sr. is helping out the restaurants. Bob Menendez, we call him Bob Sr. in Jersey City. He's got $28.5 billion for restaurant rescue. It's an SBA loan. Get in touch with the SBA. And I'm at a show. You be good. You be safe. I'll talk to you next week. Good night.